Welcome back, craft beer lovers. So, I don't know, recently I posted something up about Little Creatures, and they've had a bit of a brand update. So what I mean there is all their labelling's changed, and they sent me out a nice little gift pack with all the new stuff in it. So this is the Pilsner. As you know, I am a big Pilsner fan. There's a little bit of changing into labelling. It's just the plainer looking label, I guess, and a little bit clearer. But it's the same beer. Now, I am always been a fan of Little Creatures. You know, if you don't know the history about Little Creatures, check it out. They were basically one of the first independent brewers, sort of, you know, of the new age craft style of beer back in WA. Really, when Australia was just brewing pretty ordinary beer. But we tend to forget about them a little bit and probably don't go back to them as often as we should. They do make some really good beers though. The Pale Ale was always solid. The Rogers, which is a low alcohol, like mid-strength, is quite good. And they made some, they do some good seasonal releases too. They did a really nice red this year. But I'm going to revisit the Pils. It's Throwback Thursday, so a good day to try a beer you haven't had for a while, and this is certainly one that I haven't had for some time. So as a big fan of Pils, I'm a harsh critic, but let's see how we go if they're up to speed with their Pils. Nice light straw colour, good creamy head. Actually, that's quite nice on the nose. It's the first thing I go for a Pils. I want to make sure it's got some sort of like floral, sort of spicy characteristics, and that has. Good, clean, light mouthfeel. That's what you want in Pils. It's got to dissipate quickly. You don't want any lingering aftertaste. Nice and fresh and crisp. Quite sharp, quite tasty. And that's what you want in a Pils. It's not, a lot of people think, you know, it's a boring beer. Pils can actually be a really great beer if it's well made. Excuse me, and it follows those traditional characteristics I obviously like. You know, traditional Czech Pils, but they do, you know, some people do a good German Pils, but this is a nice, easy drinking. It's on the nose, it's quite nice. Sharp, not overly bitey, which is great, but just an easy drinking beer. That's what you want in your Pils. Little Creatures, you've probably seen them before. This is the newer label. The beer hasn't changed, the labels have. But if you haven't had a Little Creatures beer for a while, go out and grab one. Excuse me, as I said, the Pale Ale is still regarded as a real sort of standpoint, you know, in terms of it's a really good beer to compare in terms of Pale Ale. So get out and enjoy it, because remember, life's too short to drink bad beers. Cheers.